Hello everyone, today in this show I'm going to demonstrate to you how to configure the time of day settings in CryEngine 3 SDK. This feature is used in order to simulate the realistic lighting effects on the game level, as well as the terrain. To get the time of day window, we will need to, on the toolbar, click on terrain and then select time of day. We will then be presented with this window for the time of day settings, where we'll be able to configure them and change the values. To change the current time of day, we will just need to drag this grey arrow to any direction we want. So let me just get that out of the way. See, you can just drag this, and if you can see, it changes the shadow and the lightning of the terrain. It becomes dark. And you can see here this is the time period of the day, like that. The other way, you can see all the shadows moving in a more realistic way. Let me just also, you can just press these little buttons to jump to the 0 hour, like that, to the 12 hour and the 24th hour of the day. I personally like the 12 hour because that's how I began my creating my map, and I like it from day one like that. So I personally like that time. This section here, where it says current time, allow us to play the time of day settings automatically for our terrain. So if we increase this value, say 1, and press enter, and then when we press the play button, you can see the time of day setting changes automatically, but this goes too quickly, so we need to change this volume down. Press the play button again to stop, and just change that volume. So 0.1 is pretty nice, but it still is not that realistic. Press enter, and you can see the start time and the end time. The start time, this is where once we press the play button, this is where the time of day will start from, and this is the time of day where it will end. So if we watch this pink line just move around when we press, you can see it moves around slowly, and the time changes here. It changes here, and you can see all the shadows and effects are beginning to move in a realistic way, but the value is still too fast for a realistic game, so we can change it again to 0.1, press enter, and like that. And now you can see, if you can see, the shadows and effects are moving really slow, but this makes it really realistic and allows you more time to have light time of day during the game. And to stop it, press the play button again. On this section of the window, we have a very basic time of day settings, as you can see. To expand these settings to a more advanced feature, we just need to click on this to go advanced properties, and we will be displayed with advanced properties here that we can browse through and change their values. I'm not going to explain all of them because you can play around with them and just change what you like. So this HDR dynamic power factor is the power. It determines the power of the sun. So if we decrease it, you can see the power of the sun just becomes darker, and you see everything is darker. And if we increase, it becomes lighter and brighter. I normally like 2 because it's in between the both settings, so it's neither dark or neither lighter, so this is alright. Here this setting changes the other properties, like the visibility of the objects, but if we change it you really can't see much of a difference, so I'll just put it as was before, like one, like that. Here on these two sections, amount SSAO, amount multiplier, and contrast multiplier, changes the shadow of the object. So if we just change some, and this, you can see becomes lighter, and the shadows change. You can play around with them and see what you like. This global illumination multiplier changes the how brighter the terrain will be. So if you increase it, you can see the terrain becomes brighter, and some people might like that, but I normally don't like it. I like it a little bit darker, so something like that, or yeah, something like that is alright for this map. And you can see the colors of the houses and everything, that it's perfect. These settings here, obviously you can change the sun color. You can choose any color you want, green, yeah, and you can see the color of the map changes automatically. So I'm not gonna change nothing. You can play around with them and see what you like. You can change the sky color and other colors that you want. To add fog to our map, it's very simple. We just need to use this section here of the settings properties. To change the color of the fog, we just need to change this, click on that, and just change it to whatever we like. I like it around here, so if press OK, and now we'll have to increase the fog multiplier. To do this, we will need to just increase this value, and you can see the fog just becomes in some places you can see fog. To get more fog into our terrain, we just need to increase this and the global density. This is too much fog, so you really can't see anything. So to make it more realistic, just decrease the value. So 1, and even less than that. 0.1 is perfect. So you can see now we have fog. You can also change these colors to whatever you like, but it doesn't make a much of a difference. Like that. You can play around and see what you like. Other settings here are for the night color. So if we jump to the night, you can see if we change some of the properties, the colors. See some the lightning of the sky becomes lighter at some places, and the star intensity increases. You can see there's more stars. This having these values change or create a more realistic feel to the map and environment itself. You can change the moon color to whatever you like, make it green. It's so up to you really. And see, some places there's a green reflection of the moon, as you can see here. You can change other properties. You can change the color of the ocean and other. I'm not gonna jump into the deep end at this section, so you can just play around with them and see what you like and what you don't like. When you're finished with creating this section here, time of day, you can just import the file or save the file like that. You can name it anything that you like, and then when you open a different game up and the settings of the time of day has changed and you want to do some other file, you can just use this file that you saved now and it will make it the same, so it saves you a bit of time. And to get rid of these advanced settings, just press this back, and here are very simple settings that you can change. But these settings are very simple, so I suggest you start at the advanced properties in order to learn everything that you like. And yeah, really that's it about time of day. Thanks for watching my tutorial on how to configure the time of day in CryEngine 3, and see you next time.